Hello, welcome back. This is a double upload today. This is a what if that I did a long time ago that I had never gone around to doing part three, I believe. Um, I'm so sorry about it for those who's waited so long. And without further ado, this with deku was Re-carnation of Ranma 1/2. So we're starting off with Inko receiving a phone call. As she'll pick up and she'll uh some hear someone say, "Hello, is this Inka Midoriya?" As Inka will be like, "Yes, this is she. How can I help you?" As the person will say, "Yes, this is Principal Nezu from UA High." As Inka will be like, "Oh, yes. How can I help you today?" And that's when Nezu will go on about saying he how Midoriya they had a villains versus training, and then there was an incident where he somehow turned to a cat. Inkle heart dropped and asked, "Cats?" As Nezu's like, "Yes." And at the moment, he's with a female student, and it seems like he refuses to leave her side. As Inko would be somewhat confused, she'd be like, "A female student?" As Nezu would be like, "Yes. Has this ever happened before?" As Inko would be like, "Well, when he transformed into a cat personality like, he usually stay away from strangers. He doesn't warm up to anybody but me. So this is somewhat surprising." As Inko, well, not Inko, but Nezu will nod his head. "I see. Well, is there anything we can do about it?" As Inko will sigh and be like, "Yes, uh, I'm on my way." But before she can hang up, she heard, "You pervert!" And then a large slap. As Nezu will be like, "Oh, never mind, he's back to normal." As Inko will be like, okay, and hung up. Now back to Izuku. So what happened was, Izuku was nuzzling up against Uraka, and all the like a couple of female students there, they were jealous. Like mostly Invisible Girl, she was jealous that like Izuku was on Uraka nuzzling her like a cat, and she would ask, "Well, why are you hogging him all to yourself?" As Uraka would be like, "Hey, I don't know. He's the one on me." As she will somewhat gently pat his head, as Izuku will purr like a cat. But before they could do anything else, that's when Izuku will kind of lean forward and place his lips against Uraka's. Now Uraka's eyes will widen, and she will reach out and slap Izuku, screaming, "You pervert!" Which will send Izuku flying towards the wall. And when everybody was staring at him, he will kind of look up and be like, "Ow, what was that for?" As he will scratch his head, looking around a bit confused. As he will like, did I miss anything?" That's when All Might will step in and explain the situation. As Oijiro will be like, "Dude, you know cat fu?" As Izuku will be like, "What's cat fu?" And that's when Oijiro will explain, "Well, that's what happens when you're in that state. That's cat fu." As Izuku will be like, "No, it's just something I always had." As Oijiro will be confused, but he let it go for now. Uh, As Izuku will shift his gaze to Araka and she will look away, pouting, saying, "You pervert." As Izuku will be like, wait, me? Pervert? No, no. As everybody in class will be start laughing, except for Mineta. He'll be jealous. He'll be like, damn, he gets to kiss a cute girl. I hate him already. Now, they went in and he'll be walking home with Uraraka, of course, and Ida. Now, Uraraka's kind of keeping her distance somewhat as she will kind of be like few away from Izuku. As Izuku will be like, it wasn't my fault. I don't remember what happened. She will roll her eyes, like, yeah, right. As Ida be like, Uraraka, please calm down. You saw what happened to him. He just kind of blacked out. As Uraraka will just roll her eyes and be like, fine, I'll forgive you just this once. As Izuku was sighing in relief, like, whew, good. Now, this when the Invisible Girl will show up and you're like, hey Zuko. As Izuku will go, like, oh hey, how can I help you? And she was like, she was somewhat glare at Uraraka, but then shift her gaze towards Izuku. But like, oh, I was kind of wondering if whenever you're free, would you mind like sparring with me, teach me how to fight? It seems like you're pretty good at combat. As Izuku, like, yeah, sure, I'd be more glad to. As Mina will smile, well, not Mina, but the Invisible Girl will smile, but like, great. She will give Izuku her phone number and email. She will like, text me, okay? Izuku will be like, alright, cool. That's when Uraraka will be somewhat jealous, but she doesn't show it. She was just power, but like, whatever, and just walks away, leaving Izuku confused, including Ida. Now, a couple days will pass, and Izuku actually did text the Visible Girl to meet up a couple days for he can teach her how to fight. As one day Aizawa will come into class, you're like, alright class, shut up, put your hero uniform on or your gym clothes on and meet me outside in the bus. We're going to the USJ building, the unforeseen joint simulation. Everybody will be excited and did what Aizawa Sensei said. Everybody will get on the bus and then they will head towards the USJ, and that's when Suyu will ask about each everybody's quirk and who do they think is the most strong, most powerful in class. As Suyu will look towards Todoroki, be like, "Oh, at the moment, I believe Todoroki is the strongest." As uh, as Bako will pipe up, like, "No, I'm the strongest." Well, sorry, I thought I stopped recording there for a minute. As Bako will be like, "No, I'm the strongest." Rama will be, not Rama, but Izuku will be like, "Dude, I beat you. How can you be as strong as if I beat you?" As everybody will be laughing. And I forgot to mention that Invisible Girl, she's trying to sit next to Deku. She's trying to get close to him, which infuriates Uraraka for some reason, and she doesn't know why. Hint, hint, hint. So they finally made it to USJ. Everybody gets out and they walk in, and that's when the Hero 18 was introduced as Uraraka will start to fangirl over 18 And 18 will start to explain how quirks can be used, can be very dangerous, and if not careful, can kill somebody, like her black hole. That her black hole is great for getting rid of rubble and stuff like that, but can also be used to kill people. And that's when Izuku will feel something strange. He will feel something that's off. As he will turn his head and look at the center of the USJ, and notice a black portal opening up. And that's when like hundreds of villains will pop out. And in the center of the villains will be like two, like a misty guy, a guy with a bunch of hands over him, and a giant bird creature. As Kirishima will notice, like, oh, cool, we got fake villains. And that's when Aizawa will be like, those aren't fake villains. 18, protect the students. As that's when Aizawa will go in and start beating up the villains like a total badass. Come on, he taking over. How many villains on by himself? Uh, Bakugo and Kirishima will jump in, try to help, and that's when Kirigiri will come in and warp everybody to different areas, and and then so everybody's going back to where they were in canon, including Izuku. So as when Izuku's teleported, he's in the ocean, the disaster ocean area. He starts to panic. He's like, no, 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 and then next thing you know, he's there was a big splash as she will open her eyes and notice there was a water villain coming up. But before anything can happen, she felt a tongue wrap around her waist and was thrown on a boat. As Sue will hop on with Mineta, and they both will look at Deku, but like, who are you, Rebecca? As Deku will be somewhat shy and everything's like, hi. As Mineta be like, whoa, she's hot. As Kurt will be on, Natsuyu will be on guard and be like, well, not on guard, but will start trying to attack Deku, thinking that Deku was one of the villains and that she just grabbed the wrong person. As Izuku will dodge, and she was like, no, no, you got this, me, it's Deku, it's Izuku. It's me, it's from the bus, it's me. As Suyu will stop, and she was like, Izuku, is that really you? She will kind of rub the back of her head, be like, surprise. That's when Mineta reach out and grabs one of Deku's boobs and goes squeeze. As Izuku will feel very uncomfortable and hit Mineta very hard. And Mineta will be like, oh, what was that for? As Deku will be like, you don't touch a woman's breast, you pervert. As Mineta will be like, I was just trying to see if they were real. As Silly be like, okay, Spill, you have a quirk, don't you? That's when Deku was silent, like, yes, I have a quirk. It's called gender bend. It's called gender bend. Give me one moment, guys. No, I'm going to the store, but I'm not on the baby. I'm sorry about that. As Izuku be like, the quirk's called gender bend. When special cold water, I'm turned into a girl. When special hot water, I'm turned back to a boy. As and then they'll be like, that's someone awesome quirk. As Izuku will be like, no, it's not. It's freaking embarrassing. I didn't want anybody to find out. As Izuku would sigh and calm down, be like, okay, look, this, for now, let's focus on getting out of here. Any suggestions? As they will look around and they will notice that the villains have not moved from their spot one bit. And that's when Izuku will be like, oh, so they don't know our quirks. Then so you'll be like, what do you mean, girl? And that's when Izuku will start to explain, well, if they knew about our quirks, then they would not send you here in the ocean. They would send you in the frozen mountains. As Sugu will nod, but that is true. So what should we do? And that's when they're gonna come up with an idea to use banana sticky balls throw them in the water, and then Hatsuyu jump with Netta and with Izuku with her, but he will tell Mineta that as soon as he throw a bunch of balls, just yell explode. As Mineta be like, but that's not my quirk, guys. Izuku be like, I know that we're just bluffing them, just enough time to for us to get away. As Mineta be like, okay, and that they execute the plan. It works perfectly. They finally made it to shore to see Aizawa getting beat. As this time, Izuku is more confident, so he will jump in and start helping Aizawa. And that's when Shigaraki will get annoyed and tell the Nomu to start attacking Izuku. As he's like, Nomu, kill that brat. As Izuku, I want to say he's fast enough to keep up with the Nomu. And what's happening is that he's like, now my punches won't be able to hurt this creature. So all thing I can do is just dodge. But while Izuku noticing, while he is dodging, he's actually leading the Nomu into a spiral. As with each punch that Izuku dodge and block, he can feel this heat of energy coming off the Nomu. And he keeps dodging for a good 5 minutes. And then, as soon as he kind of ended up in a center circle spiral that he was creating while him knowing, he felt something raging up. And then he will scream, give me one moment.
This move, don't you dare miss. That's the Kiryu Shoten Ha! At number 9.
That's what he will scream as the big blast of energy will come from the bottom up towards the center. As everybody in the USA will see that, and they will see like a dragon coming up from the center. As everybody will be confused. They're like, what is that? As they will see the big bird thing flying up high in the sky, come crossing down. That's when Izuku will fall down on her knees, exhausted and tired. She was like, where did all my energy go? And that's when she will see Normal getting back up. And before the Normal could do anything else, that's when the doors busted down and All Might comes rushing in, saying that I'm here and going back to canon. With the 1,000 punches sending Normal offline, Shigaraki is getting pissed and tried to touch All Might, but gets shot by Snipe. The League of Villains, they escape, and that's it. Now, the aftermath. Everybody is gathering around Izuku, wondering, who is that? Is this one of the villains? why is he dressed up like why is she dressed up like Izuku's costume? And that's when Suyu will come up, be like, that's Izuku, that's his quirk. Yes, everybody would be shocked. You'd be like, so he does have a quirk. As everybody would just stare at him, and Amar would be like, let's take him to the infirmary, and we can ask him questions later. So they will take everybody back. Izuku's laying down in the infirmary. Uh, Suyu told him about his quirk, that to go ahead and just have hot water ready. So by the time he wakes up, there's already hot water next to, like a hot water kettle right next to him. As she will sigh, reach out, grab it, and pour it on herself, turning back into his normal self. And he doesn't realize that All Might was actually in the corner watching him. As All Might would be like, so what Suyu said is true. As he's like, All Might, uh, hey there, All Might. All Might, and you're that girl that I saved from the alley from the sludge. As Izuku was like, yes, it was me. As All Might won't be upset, he'll be somewhat confused. He'll be like, young man, why did you say you don't have a quirk? As Izuku was like, are you kidding me? Will you admit that you transformed into a girl with special cold water? Just and All Might be like, no, not really, but at the same time, I won't lie about it. Izuku will probably like, whoa, I didn't feel like sharing, so. As All Might will somewhat chuckle and be like, well, you do have a heart of a true hero. And I've been thinking, how would you like to be my successor? As Deku will look up at him like, successor? What do you mean? That's when All Might will explain about his quirk and how he could pass it down. Now, it sounds amazing to Izuku, but at the same time, he is scared that if he were to accept the quirk, then transforming into a girl might be a permanent thing. As All Might would be like, don't worry, young man. If such a thing won't happen, I promise you. As Izuku would be like, are you sure? All Might would be like, yes. As Izuku will sigh, like, okay, I'll do it. All Might will smile and pluck a piece of hair from his head. And he'd be like, eat this! As Izuku will raise an eyebrow and be like, are you kidding me? As All Might be like, nope, you gotta eat a piece of my DNA. As Izuku will sigh and reach out, grab the piece of hair, and eat it. So I'm gonna leave off there, guys. I hope this one was better. I hope for those who waited so long for this, I hope y'all love it. Please comment, like. You don't have to subscribe. Just like leave likes so I can know if it's good enough or not. And on the next, I'm so sorry. I got a bunch of chihuahuas after me now. But just comment, like, and I might do a triple upload today. I'm not sure. But thank you and have a nice day.